You saw her with the questions?
Typing questions while could you
Okay, all right, great.
so
Good,
I
good. That's one
I
detail, all
saw the
right.
question too.
Okay, and then Pion, can you give me one detail about PA2?
She was great in writing, and I was impressed when
Impressed.
she wrote something about IELTS writing, band 1 or 2. Yeah, she was great.
Okay, good answer. Very nice. Today for our warm-up, I believe I'm waiting for 3 more students. We'll go ahead and start with our basic introductions and telling each other about ourselves. You'll be practicing a little bit of listening and a little bit of speaking. Okay, so let's see here. I'll go ahead and start. I'll go with a 60-second introduction. Okay. First of all, testing, testing, 1, 2. Testing, testing, 1, 2. How's my sound? Good?
Uh, okay, it's good.
Okay, good. All right. Let's see. I will turn on my screen sharing here for my introduction. All right, we got this here. Okay, and I'm going to Google Maps now. So, do you guys know that I'm Korean American?
Could you
You know that I'm Korean American. Okay, all right. So Drew give you a little bit of information. Okay, I am one of the only North and South Koreans that you guys will meet in your life. My dad was from North Korea, and my mom was from South Korea. Right? He was in North Korea, and then there was some problems during the Korean War. He got hit with a piece of a bomb, and then eventually he got saved by a U.S. Marine, and then went to Korea. Right? Went to Korea. Then he fell in love with my mom, and then they went to America. Right? Yes. And then I was in America for all of my schooling and education. And from there, I have been teaching English in about 7 different countries now, actually, right? And I'm 37 years old. Ta-da! Yes, I have been on my own, living and taking care of myself for about 24 years now, right? 24 years. I know I look kind of young. Yes. Okay, all right. Who would like to go first? Raise your hand. All right, who wants to go first?
Okay, I will first.
Okay, all right. Kutukudan. All right, go.
Um, so my name is Takatan. I'm 29 years old now. Work for Siam Cement Buildings Materials Company about 6 years. My first 4 year, I was a business analyst for retail business, but now I am a merchandiser. So this year, I decided to take a IELTS to apply for the master degree. I interest in business analytics, and I decided to study in the UK, maybe Imperial College or University of Manchester.
I give you the thumbs up for that one, right? That was nice. All right. Yes, yes, yes. You know, you guys, with this kind of approach in class, it is a little bit of a community, right, where we support each other in this way. I don't understand why you say that she is a good writer, right? Because of her answer is very organized, right? It's good. Okay, no pressure, Pyong, right? No pressure. All right. Okay, all right. Please tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, my name is and I was born in Ratchaburi. So Ratchaburi is my hometown. My mother was from Nakhon Sawan, which is a province in Thailand. It, it, it is located in northern of Thailand. And my father was born in Ratchaburi, so it's my hometown of my father as well. And I graduated from Thammasat University. I studied social work in my bachelor degree, and I graduated a master degree from the same university. I studied English for career. And now I'm working for the government in a office of public relations. So I do a public relations for government, no matter my attitude is.
Okay. Okay.
Plan to study abroad to get my second master degree. I'm interested in studying in the UK in Cardiff University.
Okay, so both of you guys are trying to go abroad right now for a better life. That's wonderful, ladies. It really is. Unity Darajakam. It's very nice to meet you. My name is Paul, right? I am happy to help you guys. I know that this session is almost done with Kruju, but I hope after that we can help you guys get your target scores. Okay? I am recording today's session and I'll pause our class about halfway through, convert the video, and we'll watch parts of it to see how we can improve it. Okay, so for our plan today, ladies, right, we have a few different main things that we're going to do. We have our warm-up, which is our introductions here, right? Then we have a part one practice, kind of a blitz round where it's icebreakers for students. After that, we have a criteria point for today. So it's going to be understanding how they grade you and how to apply that information, right? Then we have a little PPT that I will show you guys, and that will be a strengths and structure or transition phrase that we can try to focus on for today so that you can use it to improve your answers, right? Then after that, we'll take a look at speaking practice for part two, right? Which is going to be the speeches a little bit and some of the book content that you've been covering with the other teacher as well. And then again, that's where the recording will happen, right? Now, in my normal style here of teaching, it's that we do normally do private sessions. And we'll try to do it as cleanly as possible in today's session with the recording, but it's where we'll always try to give you feedback on your answers. Try to QC certain grammatical mistakes that will impact your score. And then the next thing is going to be follow-up questions and reviewing some of the concepts, okay? If we have time today, it's where we'll go into some of the introduction to shadowing and Youglish. And just a brief explanation of this is that in Japan, there's this old technique where they would watch a movie many times and try to sound like a native. And they ended up improving their flow because of that. And I'll teach you a little bit of how I teach that. Okay? All right, great. I don't know where the other students are, but they can come in as they go. All right, we'll see what happens. Okay, starting with part one here. Liz here, main topics for IELTS speaking part one. I have a question. How long is your answer supposed to be with these questions? Right, when they ask you the part one question, about how long should your answer be?
1 to 2 minutes.
1 to 2 minutes. That would be for part two, Cub, right? In part one, your answer is really only 1 to 3 sentences, all right? 1 to 3 sentences. Keep it short, keep it organized and nice and clean, right? So we will do this as an example where you ladies ask me the question, okay? Kun Tukatan, you'll be first. You'll ask me, what is your job, okay?
Okay. That I told you, I work.
Oh, you asked me.
Oh.
And I'm giving you examples of short answers. No problem, it's okay.
What is your job?
Okay, I am a teacher. I teach people English as well as math subjects and science subjects. I teach standardized testing as well as a wide range of students. Done, right? So real quick. And then, can you ask me next one here? Where do you work?
Oh, where do you work?
I work at, right? So we have the base answer, I work at, right? I can also add something like these days, right? These days I work at International Bubble Education. It's a school that I started about 5 years ago. I love it here. 3 sentences. Okay, all right, next one.
Why did you choose that job?
I chose this job because out of all the jobs I had in my life, this is the one that I finish and I don't complain about it. Right? 3 sentences, nice and short. Okay, next one.
Is this a popular job in your country?
For backpackers in Thailand, it is a very popular job, right? And unfortunately, I don't know how good of teachers they are all the time, but I am definitely not a backpacker. I'm a family man, I have a baby, I love my life. Done, okay? All right, here we go. Now I'm gonna ask you guys, okay? All right, Pitukatan, all right?
Yeah.
Do you like your job?
My job is quite busy and make me nervous sometimes. And yeah, I enjoy my job, but for the next 5 years, I decide to change to
There you go. Okay, except that's a good way to answer this question, right? It's like 3 points, right? About 3 points that you're trying to share. Now, here's a good opening sentence that you can say, all right? That's a great question. Okay, versus or okay. So when people use these phrases, it's okay, right? However, a normal speaker, right, that is not showing these kinds of weaknesses, they would say, that's a great question, right? That's a great question. Not like, that's a good question. You see? That would be the difference. Okay? Awesome. Okay. Hello, hello. We got a new person coming in. They're opening up their video. We'll let them follow through here. All right. We're still doing our practice. Okay. All right. Do you get on well with your colleagues?
Yeah, I get along well with my colleagues because the environment of my workplace is very nice, and I can feel that they enjoy having me in that place.
And then you say, also because I'm very good looking. No? Okay, all right, okay, all right, okay, all right. So do you get on well with your colleagues? Remember, so Pituktan, did you notice how she said, like this? That was the first opener, right? And so that's there, ladies, you're gonna be trying to replace with, that's a great question. And then go into your next phrase. It's difficult, magkab, right? Because I say all the time, right? But it is very important in how it connects to this. Okay? All right. Time out for a second. Hello, WS. What is your name, Kab?
Hello. Sorry, I can't.
We have a monk. We have a monk in the house. Wow, this is so cool.
Sorry.
No apology necessary, Kab. Right? No apology necessary. All right. It's good to see you. Can you please tell us a little bit about yourself?
Sorry for that.
No problem. Can you please tell us a little bit about yourself? Don't be shy, Kab.
My name is Pramahawatana Damanusari, but you can call me Bell, B-E-L-L.
I like the name Bell. Right? Yes.
Easy to remember.
The bell. My name is Bell, and I ring the sound
Yes,
of truth. Yeah, that's awesome. How long have you been a monk?
Oh well, I've been a monk I became a monk when I was 13.
13 years old. Okay, so you're a lifetime monk. Okay, ladies, look this way. Look this way. This is a good man, right? This is a good man right there. Okay, all right, excellent. Okay, so we are practicing part 1 right now, sir, right? Part 1 here. And let's go ahead and start with this one here. All right, Pitukatan, what was your first day of work like? What was your first day of work like?
It was great because they have I don't know how to say, it's like a day for icebreaker. We did not have to work, just talk, and they told us what the company is like that.
Perfect. Okay, great. And then this here, when they're asking about memories, right? Key concept here, key concept. All right. When the examiner asks you about memories, try giving detail with the 5 senses. Okay. So we have here our first day. Our first day was great. We didn't have any work. We had many icebreaker activities. Okay, all right. That's pretty much what you said. I'm really happy that you used icebreaker because I used icebreaker at the beginning of class, right? And I wonder if there's a connection, which is interesting. Does everybody know what an icebreaker is? You guys all know what an icebreaker is? Yes?
Sorry, I don't know.
That's okay, all right? So later I'll give you access to this document, right? Icebreaker is a casual activity for people to get more comfortable with each other.
Oh.
Okay? All right. So I'll give you an example of an icebreaker right now, okay? What is your nickname again, sir?
Bell.
Bell, that's right. I forgot. Oh my God. All right, I should remember Bell. Okay, all right. Okay.
Your name is what is your nickname, please?
My name is Paul, sir. Right? My name is Paul. Right? Kind of sounds like dad in Thai, right? Okay, here we go. We have a quick little icebreaker activity, all right? We have one compliment to each person. Okay? So I'm going to say one good thing about each person inside of this group. Yes? Right now I got 3. Huh? I'm missing 2.
Can you check? They already even you have to admit.
Already checked. Yeah.
คลิกลิงก์เข้ามาได้เลยค่ะใช่ค่ะ
She can jump in the room too if she wants. Yes. Yeah. Okay. All right. So here we go. I will begin. Okay. All right. Bibel, I think it is awesome that you have been a monk since you are 13 years old. Right. In Thailand, it is hard. Sentence 2. In Thailand, it is hard to find good men here. Right. Many men I meet here, they are not that good, to be honest. Okay. Sentence number 3 here is that some people in this world, they don't have goals, right? And it looks very clear that all 3 of you do, right? So that's one good thing about Pibel, okay? All right, Piam, right? Piam, I like that you are working so hard to improve your English skill, you know? Like, I think it looks possible that you're a person that values to take care of yourself and look good, right? And I think that that is something that is a positive influence in your life, right? I think that's great, you know, really nice to meet you, okay? All right, Peter Gadan, all right, I can already tell that you are a very hardworking person, right? Like you're super logical, and I think you have lots of people that you take care of maybe, right? And that's what makes you responsible, right? Okay, icebreaker, right? Icebreaker. Okay, let's see here. Men first this time. All right, men first this time. Okay, all right, men first this time here. Oh, sorry. All right. Okay, Pibel, please say one good thing about each person.
One good thing.
One good thing. One compliment. Right. Keep it simple. Right.
I am not sure that I met a girl here.
Okay. All
We
right.
did meet each other once
On Facebook Live or live.
at Siam, Paragon.
Okay. Okay. All right. You guys met each other one time. Good.
Yes. And today I am over the moon to meet.
Over the moon. Oh, idiom. Idiom. We hear over the moon, right?
Yeah.
He said, I am over the moon to meet you today.
Can I have
so nice. All right.
How long have you been here in Thailand?
Me?
Yep.
Oh, okay. I have been in Thailand for about 5 years this time, and before that, I was in Australia with my wife. We have a baby. I will show you very, very quickly. Wait.
Baby.
All right, we have a baby. Yes, my baby is Korean and Thai.
Wow. Oh,
Yeah, Korean and Thai. Here's what he looks like.
male or female?
Boy, he's a boy.
Wow.
ผมรักภรรยาผมครับ
Wow. Cute.
And then he's doing the spaghetti, right? The spaghetti, right? Yes. And then he smiles a little bit, right? Good looking kid.
Wow.
Yes. All right, so that was one compliment to me, and then Pitokatan. All right, one compliment, right? One compliment to Pion, please. All right, so Pibel, please give one compliment to Pion.
Piom. This is my first time to meet each other, and very nice to see you.
Okay, all right, keep it simple, no problem. Good, don't be shy, it's okay. It's like if you guys are comfortable here, right? It means that in front of the examiner, you will be a little bit more sabai, okay? This is the time to be nervous, right? This is the time to be shy and uncomfortable, right? It's normal, okay? All right, I'm just another person. The examiner, he's just another person, all right? He puts his pants on one leg at a time, just like everyone else, okay? Cool. Okay, all right, Piam, please give a compliment to each person.
Me?
Uh-huh.
Giving compliment to Pibel.
Person, each person.
Each person, okay. I will start with Pibel.
Okay.
Can I call you this? Okay. Actually, we used to maybe know or see each other through typing words for the IELTS writing. And I was just curious why a monk want to study IELTS. and I guess, he might want to be a monk abroad in the other country, and I'm quite respect for that.
Perfect. Okay, awesome. Compliment to.
Thank you.
Please give a compliment to Peter Katan.
Yeah, as I have said earlier, I was impressed by her writing, and I want to have a good skill like her.
Excellent. Good. Last one.
I am also impressed by your smile. At the first sight, you smile at everyone, at me, and I can feel your sincerity. Good.
Okay, all right. Good, guys. I think P.O. is the best sales lady in this group, right? I think she's the best sales lady. All right, let's all give her a round of applause. Right, very nice. Right, and you guys know how to do the Zoom reaction, right? We have to clap, right? Very nice. You guys know? Okay, you can play with it, right? Let's try to give her a clap, right? Give her a clap, clap. Teamwork. Okay, very nice. Good. So, guys, the main point from part one, right? The main point from part one is going to be 3 pieces of feedback, okay? Number 1, keep it with 1 to 3 sentences, okay? About 3 ideas, right? You don't want to go too long and you don't want to go too short. That's going to be the most important thing, okay? Point number 2 here is that if they give you a question about your memories, right? Your memory, try to use things connected to your 5 senses, right? And so that's going to be like this. It was a very, very hot day and I was feeling very nervous.
What is, sorry for asking. Sorry.
No problem, Kab.
The first day. First day means?
First day here would be like
first day.
First day as a monk. First day as a business analyst. Right? First day as a student, like that, Kab, right? Your first day, right? Great question. You can ask me questions anytime. Don't say sorry, right? Same thing for the ladies, okay? So here we have those senses. It was very hot. I was feeling very nervous. I could feel my skin getting bumpy, right? I was thinking about what I would say, right? And then the last one with the action about what you said before was, we did a lot of icebreakers, right? And Pibel, now you know what an icebreaker is, okay? All right, so that's where people get together and get to know each other well, all right? Now, number 3, right? Number 3 here for our feedback on part 1, only today here, is going to be a very difficult one, okay? It's that anytime you want to say or you replace with that's a great question, right? That's a great question. Or just a moment, I'm thinking. All right, very difficult to do, I know, but it's that you start practicing it today, where we have a recording, you hear yourself say or a lot, and then you change to, that's a great question, right? And it's practice, right? Practice to get this, okay? All right, moving on, guys. So that was gonna be our warm-up, introductions, and then we're going into part 2 now, okay? So, speaking criteria point. I will translate this for you guys. So a speaking criteria point here. All right, and let me try sharing my screen with the audio, and that should help out. Okay, so speaking criteria point, right? So everybody say criteria. Pudam Kab, criteria.
Criteria.
All right, 1, 2, 3, criteria.
Criteria.
All right, 1, 2, 3, criteria.
Criteria.
Okay, I hear 2 people. All right, I'm looking for 3. Criteria.
Criteria.
Okay, I hear 3 now. Okay, excellent, good. Okay, so now let's take a look at this guy. This was inside of your book already, Kab, right? It's inside your book here. All right, so what is your target score, guys? 5.5, 6, 6.5. What's your target? Target score?
7.5.
7.5 for you. Okay, all right. 7.5 for you too. Okay, all right. Pibel?
Oh, for me, just 6.
6. Okay, 6 is the target. Okay, you guys are all close. All right, you guys are all close.
Too hard for me.
Too hard for you? No, no, it's not impossible, Cub. It's where we're working on it. How much time do you guys have until you take your test?
I am like a total.
I feel that way. ผมกำลังเรียนภาษาไทยครับอยากมากเลยครับมากเลยครับ all right yes 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 นิดหน่อย okay little by little 조금씩 저 이름은 폴입니다 안녕하세요 반갑습니다 ผมพูดภาษาเกาหลีได้ครับ okay all right let's see here okay moving on here let's take a look here so if you guys see this is the band 6 and band 7 okay it might be a little bit hard to see I will make it bigger cup all right. Okay, so notice that there are 4 categories, right? 4 categories, all right? First one is going to be fluency. That means how clear, all right? Coherence, how much the examiner can understand you, okay? Next one here, we have lexical resource. That is a fancy way to say vocabulary, all right? Over the moon, King Makap. Right? Over the moon, that's in this category, okay? I'm over the moon that you use the idiom over the moon. Grammatical range and accuracy. That means how many different ways can you guys structure your sentence, all right? Using the tenses. Next and last is gonna be pronunciation, okay? Today, we're gonna focus on 1 point only. So when we look at this here, I am zooming in just a little bit, Cup. 1 second. Okay, so we're only gonna focus on 1 part, guys. 1 part here, and that's this category here, all right? Fluency and coherence is how clear and how smooth. How clear and how smooth. And I want to compare these bullet points, okay? Peter Katan, can you please, can you please read this part for me?
Speaks at length without noticeable effort or loss of coherence.
Okay, all right. And then Pion, please read this for me.
Is willing to speak at length through though may lose coherence at times due to occasional repetition, self-correction, or hesitation.
Excellent. Okay, and so we are comparing these 2 bullet points, guys, all right? And the basic meaning for this one here, speaks at length without noticeable effort or loss of coherence. It means that when you're speaking, it doesn't look difficult for you, okay? It's where they are looking at you and they think, oh, it's not too hard for them, right? Without noticeable effort, okay? That's the 7 band, all right? Right now, you guys are close to this, right? Close to this, and it's totally possible. But remember, relaxing and being comfortable is actually very important, okay? All right. Here is willing to speak at length, though may lose coherence at times due to occasional repetition, self-correction, or hesitation, right? Now, occasional here, Pibel, this is gonna be about 10% of the time, maybe 20% of the time that you are repeating yourself, right? Repeating yourself, correcting yourself, or hesitation. Hesitation means like, how do I say, like this, okay? And that happens like only a few times, about 10 to 20% of the time, okay? So that's the first one, guys, right? Like, so as you're practicing between now and your next test is that you are practicing when you video yourself, you record yourself, how hard does it look like for me to speak? Okay? All right, and so that'll be the main criteria point here. Okay, next here we have two other small bullet points. All right, it's that may demonstrate language-related hesitation at times, or some repetition or self-correction here. So this one here is that if you are speaking in English and you have a problem with translating from Thai to English, then that one is bringing your score down. But if you're thinking about what is a good thing to say, that doesn't take away from your score. Okay, so it's there, it looks like you're translating, score goes down, right? Looks like you're thinking about what to say next, score is okay. Clear? Okay, all right. Next here, uses a range of connectives and discourse markers with some flexibility, right? Here and here. When you guys think of connectives, this is this example where we have, that's a great question. That would be a connective, okay? All right, let's give you guys some examples now. Okay, so let's practice a few of these here, okay? So we got this, I'm sure you guys have seen something like this before, and these are all examples of connectives, okay? All right, let's start with cause and effect, okay? Let's practice therefore, all right? I'm going to give each person a sentence, and then I want you to finish with therefore, okay? For example, I like cats, dogs, and monkeys. Therefore, I like animals. Real simple, okay? All right, here we go. All right, Peter Gadan, you're first, okay? Here we go, okay. Peter Gadan is a logical person.
Therefore, I work as a business analyst.
Perfect, boom, done. Okay, all right, PM. Okay, PM wears strong red makeup, red lipstick.
Therefore, I'm going to the wedding ceremony after this.
Perfect, okay, very nice. Okay, all right. P-Bell.
Yep.
P-Bell is wearing glasses.
Therefore, I have to clean them.
All the time. Me too. Okay, excellent, good. Okay, let's practice as a result now. Okay, as a result here. Okay, all right. Okay, first, okay, all right, this way. Okay, all right. I want to make my English smoother.
Ought.
I cannot hear.
All right, one more time, Cup.
Oh, as a result, I have to practice a lot.
Perfect, very nice. Okay, all right, next. Okay, Pyom is going to a wedding.
As a result, Pyom has to put her makeup on.
Exactly, very nice, good. Okay, P-Bell, all right.
Repeat for me.
Yes, I need a sentence. Okay, I need a good sentence. Let's see here. Okay, P-Bell is a good man.
As a result, I have many friends.
Oh, see, these are all good answers, guys. Okay, all right. Now we're gonna go 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So I said for P-Bell, I said he is a good man. As a result, he has many friends. Okay. Now let's add furthermore. Right? Let's add furthermore. Okay. Furthermore, his friends respect him. Furthermore, his friends respect him. Okay? All right, good. All right, for PM, it was going to be she put on makeup before class. Therefore, as a result, she has to, no. She is going to a wedding. As a result, she has to put her makeup on before class. Furthermore,
she can she can show her beauty to everyone in the class.
yes, and bring and meet a good man at the wedding. Okay, all right. As a result, meet a good man at the wedding. Okay, all right, good. Okay, yours was she is a logical person. As a result, she works as a merchandiser, I think. Furthermore, oh, no sound, no sound.
Oh, furthermore, she decided to apply for the master degree.
Excellent. Oh, good. Okay, all right, good. So that's 3, guys, right? That's 3 here. I will send you this link here, and you guys can save it. Oop. So the thing with transitions, guys, this is one of the most important things for this test, guys, okay? Is that you Google search this, right? So I click this and I open it up for you. All right, and then instead of reading, right, just go straight to images, okay? Straight to images, and then you have lots of charts, and you're looking for something that's nice and easy for your eyes, okay? And the practice here is that you're trying to say any idea and give it organization, okay? And then you get in this habit and it makes everything smoother with your answers, okay? All right, good. So we have this, let's close this here, let's close this, and let's get into a couple of prompt 2 answers. Okay. Do you guys have this website as well? IELTSonlinetest.com?
Yes.
Yes, okay, good. I will send this to you. We are going to go ahead and grab a new prompt from it today. Are you taking the academic or general test?
Academic.
Academic, general? P-Bell, are you taking the general test?
Academic.
Academic too. Okay, so all of you guys are taking academic then. Okay, excellent. All right. Okay, Pito Katan, please choose a month. And I'm sorry about my pronunciation. My pronunciation is not good. Okay, please pick a month.
August.
August, going with August. Okay, here we go. And let's go into our speaking section here. And then now I click on take test. All right, we have introduction and review. All right, that's part 1, but we're moving straight into part 2 today, guys. Okay. Oh no, this is kind of yuck. Oh no. Okay, all right. We have describe a large company that you are interested in. You should say what it is, what the business does, how you know about it, and explain how you feel about it. Okay. So next is the brainstorming phase, right? You have about 1 or 2 minutes to brainstorm. So let's do that together. What is a large company that you would like to work at someday? Okay. Right, and how do you know about it? What were the other parts here? How do you know about it? What it is? What the business does, and how you know about it and how you feel about it. Okay, how do you know about it? How do you feel about it? Okay, so now when you guys do this kind of test question here, what is your normal process? Thinking process. What is your normal thinking process? Ladies, gentlemen, right? What is your normal thinking process for this type of question?
We have to answer like what, where.
Okay, good. All right, so that's going to be WHs. Okay, good. That's a good tactic. What, where, who, why, when, how, maybe which. Excellent. That's a good strategy. Okay, all right, good. Piam, do you have any other things about your thinking process for this answer?
We have to pick or choose the company that we know something about it.
Yep, pick something real. Okay, excellent. That's a good strategy, Kev. Right, practical. Okay, all right. Pibel, what is something you normally do for this kind of question?
I have to think to get information about company, and I choose one company.
Okay, think about all the companies I know, and select one I know some background information about. Jamaica, right? Like this. Think about all the companies I know and select one that you know some background information about. Yes? Okay, great. All right. I will go with an additional tip today, okay? Additional tip here. Focus on a real or imagined moment in a timeline. Try to explain it from there. Okay? I'll give you guys an example, okay? So when we think of this large company, right, I can go past or future, okay? All right, past or future. Do you guys think I should go past or future? What do you think? Should I choose an answer connected to the past or future? The future. Yes, I agree. All right, future. So that means that I have to imagine my first day at a new company, right? First day at a new company. That makes me think about the name of the company right away, right? So it's going to be, I would like to work at Facebook. I think it would be interesting to work at Facebook. All right. And so first I choose the timeline, past or future. Then I decide future. Everything about the past is gone, right? Next, I go into Facebook and then I ask myself why, right? Why would I want to work here? Then I think of 1 billion users in 2011, 3 billion users in 2020, possibly, let's say 4 billion users in 2030, okay? And so this is brainstorming again, right? Brainstorming again. I'll say, well, the large company that I would like to work in someday, all right, no, hold on. That's a great question. As a result, the company that I would like to work in someday would be Facebook. Why? Well, 1 billion users in 2011, 3 billion users in 2020. And I really predict that 4 billion users will use social media by 2020. And so if I could work at this company with impact on 4 billion people somehow, some way, I think that's a okay, decent, career path. Yes, all right. And then I check my card again, okay? I check my card again, and then I do a little checklist, right? Did I talk about everything, all right? I talked about Facebook and how I know it, kind of, right? I talked about what it is, not really, right? I should say that it is a social media platform for people to share ideas and companies to sell products, right? What does the business do? That was the other answer, right? And then I go back to checking my card and making sure I have everything, okay? Last one here is how do I feel about it? I'll give you my honest answer, right? That's the phrase. I'll give you my honest answer. I'm not too excited about it because I love my job now and I don't really want to get into a job only in advertising, right? And then boom, done. Okay, so the process here, guys, is going to be like this. We have from P to Katan, right, is going to be who, what, why, where, when, and how. All right, that's the tip from her cub. Okay, 2 is going to be what is the most important information I need right now. Okay, that's the one that I got from the Cab, right? The name of the company. Okay, all right. 3, how can I connect my background knowledge to the topic, right? And that one is going to be from Pipel. Okay, teamwork, right? Teamwork. Number 4 here, okay, is going to be decide past or future. Decide to discuss past or the future first. Right? teacher first. Then ask yourself and the examiner question to get your brain started. Okay, a little bit of philosophy right now, guys, right? Do you guys know the word philosophy? I'll teach you, I'll translate it for you, Cub. All right, our monk will know about the philosophy. Oh. Philosophy here, right? I'll teach you guys a little philosophy here. There was this guy, his name is Socrates. He was one of the best first teachers, okay? He looked like this. He was kind of fat, right? But he was very, very smart. And this guy, he said, the question is the key to all human knowledge, all right? All the information you need is already here. You just have to learn how to ask questions to bring it out, all right? So in real life, when I have this kind of situation here, when my brain starts asking my brain, why do I want to work at Facebook? Why do I want to work at Facebook? And then my brain already starts working on the answer, okay? Your examiner is listening to you and thinking, oh, he's asking a rhetorical question. He's asking a rhetorical question.
คำถามเกี่ยวกับวาทศิลป์
All right, so it's where the test question asks us, describe a company that you're interested in. And then Pitukatan says, oh, I would like to work at Facebook. Why would I like to work at Facebook? Well, and then going into our bullet points here, like this, okay? So nice and organized, right? Nice and organized. We have 4 points on this cup, okay? All right, excellent. All right, now I'm gonna give you guys each 2 minutes, all right? 2 minutes here. You can take a little bit of time to prepare for this, right? Take some time to prepare and then we'll practice giving this answer, okay? Okay, all right, good. 2 minutes starting from now, right? 2 minutes starting from now. Go ahead and brainstorm, Cub. Okay, brainstorm, write some notes, right? Do your best. Okay, and I think everyone can see the screen. If you guys ask me any questions, I can totally help. No problem. All right, looks like we got one other person. Okay, all right, looking good. Okay. Hello, Pia Anya, Anaya. Okay, all right. Maybe she's quiet. That's okay. The students are preparing for this question right now. Okay, we have 2 minutes. Oh my God, it's up. Okay, all right. Okay, all right. Here we go. Random number generator. Okay, all right. Please pick a number between 1 and 10. Pituk? Tukatan?
8.
Okay, I got 8 for Tuk. Okay, all right. Piom, please pick a number between 1 and 8. 1 and 10.
4.
4. Okay. All right. P-Bell, please pick a number between 1 and 10.
3.
3. Going with 3. That's the number that I would pick. Okay. All right. Here we go. And then P. Anaya. Hello. Can you speak video? Hello. 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 Ask to unmute. Okay. She's typing. Okay. All right. Okay. Feel free to interact. Okay, and turn on video and mic. Sabay come. All right, sabay. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. Woo. Okay, the number is 7. All right, so Peter, you are the winner. Okay, all right, here we go. You may choose who can go first. Do you want to go first? Peter Katan, do you want to go first?
Okay.
All right, she's ready. Okay, here we go.
So the large company that is very interesting for me is Google. It's a search engine company and it's the most popular search engine. Everyone uses it, and I first used it when I was in high school to do some research to send to teacher, and I use it for a long time. Although I work, I still use it, and I think this company is quite amazing because they create many other programs to help us more comfy. I mean, example is Google Maps. It help us like the list get lost when we are traveling or commute. And another one is Google Drive. We can like save a large data on it. And Google Analytics is quite related to my jobs that they help me a lot to know the behavior of customers and predict how I can like put some ads to convince my customer, and I think it's quite amazing and very helpful. And one day I will apply for the job in Google because it helped me to have an innovative mind. Very
Good. Okay, and then let's do one improvement point here. All right, let's add a conclusion point and a conclusion transition. All right. Let's see. I like all things considered for this topic, right? For this topic here, this is where Pitukatan could say, all things considered, this is my first choice, right? And that would be a good way to finish her speech, right? I think that was really nice. Okay, good. So that's the practice, okay? It's where you look at the prompt, you brainstorm for it, you think about what you're going to say, and then you deliver. And if you're alone, you watch your video again and try to add a transition, okay? Try to add a transition, and that's the process. Okay, excellent, good. Okay, all right, let's see here. You guys picked 7 here, so it looks like is closer. Okay, you're next. All right, you're next. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
All things considered, I would choose Qatar Airways, which is an airline located in Doha, Qatar. The reason why I choose this company because this is awarded from Skytrack to be the best airline in the world for several years continuously. And I have heard that they offer and provide good services and also the facilities for the employees and also the good salary. So that's why I am interested to work with Qatar Airways.
Okay, nice and organized, very, very clean, right? Only problem with it is just it was a little tiny bit short, that's all, right? Like about 30, 45 seconds. And then your examiner will tell you, keep going, okay? And so this is a good trick, right? Like if I have given A wonderfully, wonderfully organized answer, but it's too short. Okay, this is where we go into a few couple of formats, Cup, right? So it's going to be PEA. Have your teachers been able to teach you this kind of stuff yet? No? Okay, all right. We'll talk about that stuff later. Okay, what's next? All right, human beings, we like structure. We like organization, all right? When we can organize the way that we speak and talk, people, they understand better, right? In international schools and international programs, at about grade 7, they will teach this one, right? And so it is this. If you can organize your thoughts into this format for every point, you should make it a little bit easier, okay? So it's that you start with your point, right? What's the topic? What's the topic? What do I believe? Okay. And the evidence here is, why should my listener believe me? Okay. And your analysis here is going to be, what do I think about it? Think about it. Okay. And so I'll give you guys an example of this here, right? If we're looking at the company, I'll use P. Tukatan's example, right? Working at Google. She said, one of the best places that I would like to work is at Google. And then for her evidence, she gave all of the different things that are good about Google. Google Drive, Google Analytics, Google Maps, right? And that's why the organization is strong, Cub, right? After that, it's where she did give us her analysis, which is going to be what she thinks about it, okay? So I'll give you guys an example right here, okay? This is for Thailand, all right? I believe that Thais need to be nicer to themselves, and I believe that Thais need to be nicer to themselves, okay? That'll be the point, okay? Evidence. Due to history of slave culture here in Thailand and Southeast Asia, there's a concept of Puyai and Punoi. Okay, right? I think you guys know about this kind of thing, right? I think it's terrible, 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 right? And it's this, it's that we have this point where Thais are very hard on themselves, like, oh, you should be better. Oh, you're not good. Oh, you're not smart enough, right? And the evidence for this is that in Thailand, there has been a very, very strong culture of Puyai and Punoi, which is upper class and lower class, right? And I believe, here's my analysis, right? All things considered, in my humble opinion, I believe that this has affected the way that people are nice to themselves, and they're a little bit hard on themselves, right? And so that's point, evidence, and analysis. What is the topic? Why should I believe you? And what do I think, right? And you can use this format for any question, Cup, right? And that's the beauty of it, okay? Cool, all right. You guys are already naturally starting to do this, which is good, okay? All right, okay, Pibel, last but not least, all right? Describe a large company that you are interested in. I feel like this might be yak for you, but let's see, right?
I'm not sure that the bell disturb you all, because is it bell right now is the bell time in my temple. Somebody is ringing the bell.
No, don't be shy, Cub.
Big
right?
bell, the big bell.
Okay.
Because my room is opposite the big bell.
Oh, for this time, all right, like, oh, okay, all right, cool, okay. You can give your answer another time if you want. Would you like to give your answer another time?
Actually, I can.
You're ready.
I can give my answer right now, but I am not sure that the bell this is disturbing.
I like it. I think it's cool.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. All right. Let's give him some encouragement. All right. Susan Nakab, Manjai Kab. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Jayo. Okay.
A large company that I would like to work in it would be Apple company, because most people in the world use Apple, like Apple, like a phone like me, and there are more than 100,000 people who are working at Apple company.
Good data. All right, that's okay. P Bell is smart, Cub. All right, good. Okay, all right, that's the evidence, right? I think you explained this one and this one. Maybe you should explain how this one.
Explain how you feel about. Yes, if I have opportunity to work at this company, I will be happy, because I can sell, I can work with my friend, my many friends. I will have many co-workers.
Okay, and then let's practice with this one here, sir. Right, let's go with all things considered. You say all things considered.
All things considered. All things considered, I choose Apple company.
There you go. No problem. All right, that was a good adaptation of it, Cub. All right, okay, that was a good answer. Don't feel stressed out. Right, this is an example of like, dude, asking a monk which large company he wants to work at is like, yeah, maglaika. Oh my God.
Actually,
no?
I haven't got a clue about any
company. I know, it's okay. Right? But that's the thing about the IELTS test. You know, they'll give you questions sometimes where you just have to come up with something.
I just imagine.
Exactly, right? And that's the strategy. And it's okay to do that, right? But it's where you are definitely trying to work or connect it to something real, right? And I know that's really difficult, okay? So let's look at this. Let's do a little bit of reflection, okay? All right, here, I have to go into this here. Okay, so here, sometimes you will be asked a question that is so far from your experience. You will have to do what P. Bell did. Okay, all right. And the best way to move forward with an answer, with this answer is to think of a person you know. Okay, so if you guys don't know the answer for yourself, then you try to think of someone you do know, and then think about them when you're giving your answer, right? And it will make it seem more natural and have some more flow, right? Pibel, I think you did this too. Maybe you have a friend that works at a big company, yes?
Oh.
And that's connected to the last part of your answer, right? So the next level here is that take some time to imagine your friend working at the large company and get details from that memory, right? And then that way you can start building your answer when you don't know what to say, okay? Here's one that I saw a long time ago from an examiner. It said, what is the last piece of artwork you saw? Right? This was such a hard question, right? They said you should talk about where you saw it, historical importance, and how it made you feel, right? And like, who gets asked this question, right? Like, who normally talks about this stuff, you know, right? Like, what's the last piece of artwork you saw? You should talk about where you saw it, historical importance, and how it made you feel. This is a difficult question, right? It's a super difficult question. And sometimes you will get stuff like this, right? So it's where the main point here, guys, is that when you get asked a question you're unfamiliar with, connect it to anything real you have in your life. anything, and it will make it easier to answer. Okay? All right, good. Now, second structure of today, right? So we have when we look at this here, it's going to be PEA. PEA. What does the P stand for?
Point.
Okay, back up. All right. What does the E stand for?
Evidence.
Evidence, yeah, or proof. Okay. Or example. Example works too. Okay. And then analysis here, right? Analysis or opinion. Okay. And so that is a very, very good structure to use. Any question, any answer, writing prompts, right? Writing, it works for speaking, it works for listening. No, it works for speaking and writing, right? Okay. Next one here, this is from a TED Talk, right? It's going to be what, so what, and what's next. Okay, all right. So now let's give you guys a demonstration of this real fast, right? So can you guys please give me any topic, right? Please tell me any topic.
Historical architecture.
Historical architecture. Okay, historical architecture. Okay, good. Oh, give me a hard one. That's good. Architecture. Okay, and then in this, what is this in Pasanthai Khan?
สถาปัตยกรรม
Okay, good. Teamwork, right? People here, and then we do have another class. Oh, the other person left, right? The other person left. Okay, all right. No problem. Okay, all right. So historical architecture. All right. Okay, I got it. All right. Let's see here. I'm looking for a perfect image here. Okay, here we go. Okay, all right, here we go. What, so what, and what's next, all right? What, the point here is today is going to be why is historical architecture important to learn, right? Why is historical architecture important to learn? And the reason why this is important to you, right? The reason this is important to you is that if you're able to understand historical architecture, then maybe you can see the interesting connections of history and modern technology, right? Modern architecture. Then what's next, right? What's next? What's the next step? Well, the next step for us today is going to be analyzing the design of Stonehenge and seeing how it applies to the Marina Bay Sands Hotel in Hong Kong or Singapore, right? So this structure, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be, what is the topic? Why is it important to the listener? What's the next action step? Okay, and so for this example here, let's take a look at part 3. Okay, let's take a look at part 3 here. All right. So now with these part 3 questions, they are discussion points, right? They are things that you're supposed to go back and forth with the examiner. That's where PEA and what, so what, and what's next is helpful, okay? So I'll give you an example with this one here. What is considered a large company, right? Point or topic, what, right? What? I believe a large company is a company that works in more than one country and has more than 100 employees, right? Why is this important for the listener? I would say, well, you know, it would be really good to understand what a large company is and what the definition is so that we can continue our discussion. That's why it's important to the listener, right? Last one, what's next? What's next here? I think that in the future, the way large companies are designed will change. and that large companies will not always be lots of people going to one office, but it will be lots of teams in different places in the world working together, right? And so this is me using this structure again, Khan, where I said the topic, why is it important to the examiner to listen to me? And then what's the next step, right? What's the next action step? And I talk about the future, okay? Right? Make sense? Okay, it's hard. This is the first time I'm teaching you guys this, but it is definitely a good strategy, okay? All right, so let's do one practice here, right? Let me see. I will ask a question, and whoever feels like they can answer, just raise your hand, okay? What do you guys think are some advantages to working at a large company? What do you think are some advantages at working at a large company? What are some advantages of working at a large company? And then if you have something, raise your hand. Okay, all right.
So you can add it in your profile.
Add it to your profile. Perfect, good. One more advantage?
You can learn an effective system from them.
Effective, detailed system. I agree, 100%. Good. All right, Pibel, what would be one good thing about working at a large company?
We can develop our ability.
Develop our ability. Excellent, good. Okay, and then the other side here, right? What do you guys think are some disadvantages to work at a large company? I got one. You feel like a small part of a very, very big animal, right? Like feel like a very, very small part of a big animal. There's this one Japanese guy that I know, right? He said, better to be the head of a chicken than the tail of an ox, all right? And then ox here is gonna be kind of similar to water buffalo, right? Water buffalo here. It's a Japanese guy who thought this. Do you guys agree? All right, and so that would be a disadvantage, right? Disadvantage here, all right? Later, I hope that I have another class with you guys and I can talk to you guys about metaphor, analogy, and upama, right? Upama. This kind of stuff is very helpful. It's gonna be next level stuff for higher scores, definitely, but hopefully we can hit that in the next class, right? Better to be the head of a chicken than the tail of an ox, right? Disadvantages of working at a large company. All right, can you guys give me any other disadvantages?
It's more competitive.
More competition, good, all right? Anything else? One more.
The career path, the career growth might not clear or obvious.
Okay, and that would be an advantage then. Or a career path might be not clear. Okay, fair enough. I'm good with that. Okay, so out of all of these advantages and disadvantages, it's where we got one. You can learn more skill. Yes? Okay, all right, learn more skill. Okay, good. So let's go ahead and try to use this structure here with this. Okay, all right? I'll give you an example. We'll all try to do the same thing, and this will be the last part of class here. We have 2 more things to cover, and then we're done covering. Okay, so first, okay. At a large company, you can improve your skills. Topic, right? 2, why is it important to who's listening to me? I think that there are many advantages to working at a large company. And if you can build your skills working in a large group, then it's really good for us. All right, and that would be why they have to listen to me, okay? 3 here, what's next? So I'm going to apply at as many large companies as I can so that I can improve my skills. All in all, I think it's a good strategy, all right? Just keeping it simple, okay? All right, Pibel, try to give me the same structure, okay? All right, we have working at a large company company teaches people something. Okay, that's your topic. Okay, now what you're trying to do is try to tell us, why should we listen to you, right? Why is this true, right? Why is this true? And then what's next? Okay.
Working in large company teach people something.
And then this is your job now, right? You got to tell us, why is this important? Why should we listen to you? Tell my fun time. Tell my fun time. Yes, yes, yes.
What you mean when we work at a large company, we have to teach people something, isn't it?
You got it. Yes, yes. And your point, right? Your point is this, right? You think this is true. Working at a large company teaches people something, right? Or improve skills, right? That's what you said.
Yeah.
Right. And then why is this important?
It is, in my opinion, it's quite important because if we teach people something, after that they can do each work by themselves. They can manage their work. Yeah.
Exactly. And so those are like 2-3 reasons, Cub, right? That's why the structure works, right? It's going to be, what are you saying? Why is it important? Right? What are you saying? Why is it important? And then, so what do you think is next, Cub? What is next?
Next, you mean after we teach them? People will develop their ability, and then our company will develop also.
Simple, right? We're keeping it really simple today, guys, right? So this is what PBL did. One, no, it's okay. This is what you did, okay? This is real, right? One, we have a point. Working at a company teaches you something, right? Two, you said it's important because it develops people and they can do more, right? What's next? Then the company will be better.
Yeah.
Right?
What's goes about?
Yeah, clear, right? Super clear logic, okay? All right, very nice. All right, Pion, same point, right? Same point here. Working at a large company teaches people something, right? That's your point. And why is this important?
Okay. I believe that working in a large company can teach people something, because if we get in to work with a large company, we will learn about their structure and their working process. And then if we know these things, we can develop that to be our ability in the future. For example, if we have our own company ourselves, so we can develop that company.
Very smooth, right? Very smooth. So you guys saw how we got the point, right? And then she told us why it's important to us to listen to her. And then smoothly she went into the next step, right? Which is always the future, right? Now to the future. And this format, it makes it easy to give answers. Okay? What, so what, what's next, right? And then we have PEA, right? Which looks like this. It's a little green vegetable, right? Green vegetable that's spelled PEA. Where is this here? PEA. Wait. You guys know what this is. I'm just trying to be cool and showing you the image. This is taking me a long time. Okay, all right. Okay, and then we have a P like this. Okay, all right. And then it's not the provincial electoral authority, all right? It's point, evidence, analysis. What, so what, what's next? Okay, and that will be for writing and speaking. Clear? Okay, very nice, good. All right, we got this one done here. So with this review, guys, right, remember from today, this is what you learned, all right? Part 1 to 3 sentences, nice and clear, okay? If you can use details connected to your 5 senses, great. Next, part 2, when you are brainstorming, try to choose, are you going to talk about the past? Or are you going to talk about the future? Step 2, choose something or someone real in your mind, and it will give you more information of what to talk to, right? 3, using transitions. For today, we have all in all, right? All in all things considered. Let me write them down for you guys. All things considered. This is for a conclusion. Okay, all right, we have all in all. Okay, and you guys had ones, in my opinion, right? In my opinion, that was good. I like that one. Here's an upgrade. In my humble opinion. Right, do you guys know the word humble? Yeah, good, right? This one is where, this is what I think, but I don't think I'm a genius, right? I'm humble, right? So I like in my humble opinion, right? Oh, PBL likes that. Good, all right? You said, POM, you said, I believe that, right? I believe that, okay? I think that one is good. Let's see if we can get that one was very natural for you. So we have an upgrade for this. I strongly believe that. Right? And that's going to be our upgrade, adding strongly, right? I strongly, right? Now, if you want to go opposite, this is weaker, right? It's weaker. I somewhat believe that, right? It's not 100%. So you got, I believe that. I strongly believe that, but I somewhat believe that, right? And this is going to be plus a sentence. Okay. All right. And those would be the key phrases there. Okay. This is good. In my humble opinion, I think that one's good. I want to give one for Pito Katan too. What would be a good one for you? I got one. We're going to give you first and foremost today. I know that you've probably used this before, right? But I do want to, I think you would be good at using it when you're speaking, right? Because you have sequential and logical reasoning, logical organization. All right, so this is part of your style, it seems like, right? Where you work with sequences and logic a lot, right? So like first and foremost, right? And then that would be a good way to start almost any answer, right? Almost any answer. And you're going 1, 2, 3 bullet points. Okay? All right, cool. All right, very nice. Then you guys know for part 3 here, part 3, the most important thing from part 2 and part 3 here, guys, is going to be the organization, right? PEA, what, so what, and what's next. Okay? All right, very nice, good. All right, looking good, looking good. Don't have time for this. We'll do this another class, right? Okay, next class we will cover upamaya a little bit, right? But we'll go with a similar, different format. Okay. All right, here. Integration practice in the next class. Plus working with idioms. Okay, now this is something that's a little bit different from Crew Jube's class. Like our school is Bubble Language School, right? And we've been teaching for a very long time. And this is where we have Google Doc notes. So I will go ahead and make this an open link for you guys so that you can copy and paste this. Just a moment, Cook. Just a moment, guys. I'm trying to make it an open link. Okay. Okay. If you guys check your Zoom chat, this Google Doc is available for all of you, and you can take anything from the notes today, right? I did make a video right? I did make a video, and I will go ahead and put it on an unlisted link, right? So not public, unlisted link on YouTube, on our YouTube channel. Okay, so I think Krujub is an awesome lady, right? Hopefully we can help each other. This is what our school schedule looks like. We do mostly private tutoring, and this is kind of what our week looks like as well. So I'm going to talk with Krujub a little bit and see how we can work together. But I do really like teaching you guys. It was very enjoyable today. Do you guys feel like it was a good class today? Yes. Okay. I know the schedule is a little busy and crazy looking. Don't worry. Okay. All right. There's that. Okay. This one is done. Okay. Last thing today I want to share with you guys is a little bit of resources on how to practice. Okay. Do you guys know this website, Youglish? No? Okay. All right. I will show you guys Youglish today. Youglish is a great website. This is good for pronunciation and flow. Okay. Let's go ahead and check first and foremost. And you can see how many ways that people use it. So we got 5,000 videos where the speaker, the native, uses the phrase first and foremost. Okay? So this is the way that I show my students how to use it. Context. Try to recognize context.
And first and foremost, it's a feeling we can get. Like, have you ever just...
And then I practice, first and foremost, it's a feeling you can get, right? And then I go to the next video.
Pope Francis said, first and foremost, the greatest gift, he said,
Pope Francis said, first and foremost, the greatest gift is, right? Like that. And then I go to the next one.
Extended family as well. So that made you realize the value of family first and foremost.
So that made you realize the value of family first and foremost, right? And you just try to sound like these speakers a little bit, all right? And then your flow will start to get better. It's free, it's awesome, right? So here's the way you guys want to do it, right? Because your brain has to listen and understand before you can use it, all right? So I go to transition words for the IELTS, right? This is me studying by myself, right? Then I go to images, right? Then I just go with the first one I see, right? Let's go with to initiate with, right? Then I go here and then I type to initiate with. That gives me 50 videos.
They're the social environment trying to initiate with you. However, it's still a stereo.
So fast.
Faculty have collaborated with the Kennedy Krieger Institute to initiate.
Right? And so you can start to see patterns from when you check each video, okay? Right? Like, remember for people, it's that we can try to sound like a native, but if we don't understand people when they speak, then we cannot sound like a native. It's impossible, right? Same thing for when I'm learning Thai as well, okay? All right, and so we have here, I'll give you guys this website. And it's just like YouTube, but you say Youglish, right? Kind of like English. And then you have that, okay? All right, so the pattern, right? The pattern, remember, is gonna be like a shadowing thing, okay? So I'll give you a bit of the process. Try to repeat the phrase as you hear it, later. Structure, sentence structure, or whatever you need to say. Okay, many things to cover, guys, right? But one of my teaching styles is connected with neuroscience and English, right? So it's understanding how the brain works so that this one gets better, right? But in a short time, it's that take some time to recognize it with your ear, right? After that, try to see if you can understand the phrase and the context, which is the information around the subject, okay? After that, it's gonna be, have fun with it, you know, have fun with it. Try to sound like a Farang, try to sound like an African-American lady, try to sound like a gay guy, try to sound like a tough lady, you know, whatever, have fun with it, okay? And then last one, right? Last one is gonna be, how can you use this for something you have to say, right? To initiate, I have to teach you guys how I teach. Yes, to initiate our class, I have to show you that I'm a good teacher, right? Like this kind of stuff. Okay? Clear?
Yes.
Oh, I got the thumbs up. Oh, all right, I got the thumbs up. I feel so happy. All right, I'm gonna clap for that one. Okay, very nice. All right, would you guys like any homework? No homework? Homework? No homework? You want homework? No, oh, she's on. No. Okay, all right. Okay, I just want you guys to try this week. That's it. Okay, try this. And I think I'm going to talk to you next class. I'm not really sure though. We'll see. Okay? Okay, all right. Any questions, my cub?
No, thank you.
No? Okay, if you have questions, just send me a message. No problem, okay? I'm on Zoom. You guys got me. Let me see here. Paul H. Park, online ID. Let me see here. And then we have Bubble, Language School. That's us on Facebook and Instagram, right? And then we have Crewjube and seeing how we can make all of this stuff work, okay? All right, last thing I'll do is I will make a recording of this video and I'll put it on the unlisted link and I'll send the link to Crewjube, okay? Okay, all right, great. Have a wonderful day, everyone.
Bye.
Inditi Darajat, come.
Very nice to see you.
Yes, good job, everyone. Come, yes.